Are we heading towards a market crash or a buyer's market? Well, let's just talk about what we're seeing in relationship to what we're experiencing this year and some of the economic factors involved. First of all, we are not heading towards a market crash. We are way far away from an economic crash at this point, according to all the statistical data. Remember, a market crash happens severe and steep and feels like it's never ending. But could we be softening in the market? Yes. This year has the best way to describe it, and I've said this in a lot of videos, it's just plain weird. This market is not acting or behaving like anything we've seen in the recent past. We have seen interest rates bobbing up and down all year. They gave us a little bit of a dip recently, but we didn't quite see it shake loose as much buyer activity as we had hoped. A lot of people are banking on September being the month that they're gonna lower interest rates. They're giving us all the signals, all the signs, and like I always say, be careful what the Fed says, because sometimes they say one thing and do another. But in fact, I do think that coming up in September, we're gonna see a pretty healthy drop in interest rates. Now, are they gonna be dramatic? Are we gonna see the fives again? I don't know that we should get that optimistic. I think it would be healthy to say that we're gonna still be in the mid to low sixes at best, but hey, if we got a five in there, whoa, like that would mean, a lot starts shaking loose in the market. The buyers are sitting on the fence a lot more this year than ever before. They're seeing higher price points than they've experienced, higher mortgage payments, and the interest rates have teased them all over the place. I can't blame them for feeling like we should have gotten more interest rate drops this year, and we certainly didn't get what they told us we were going to get in the beginning of the year. That being said, we're also heading towards the election now, everyone. We're heading towards the last few months as we make the run up to the election, and guess what happens during election cycles? Yep, you guessed it, a lot of uncertainty. So more buyers kind of sit it out a little bit if they don't have to make the move to kind of see how things play out. And then usually after elections, we see a little bit of a surge because, people kind of settle into who gets elected, and then we're off to the races typically after that. But this run up is a little bit interesting. We do have a lot of economic factors that are playing into this year's activity or lack thereof. It hasn't been a terrible year, but we have seen a lot more softening in the market than ever before. Prices are starting to kind of show that we're not able to get all those top dollar prices that we're used to seeing in previous years. And we're starting to see a lot more days on market, lots more price reductions. And so it really is paramount to come to market as dialed in as possible. I can't say this enough. If you're planning on getting on the market between now and the end of the year, you must come to market with your best foot forward. And then you must really, really, really understand what the market is doing in your specific location. How long is it taking houses to sell? Are people having to reduce price considerably? What's the list to sales ratio? And really making a decision to price it competitively in this market. A lot of people are hurting themselves by pricing it too high in the beginning and then chasing the market down. That has been the story of the year. So if you have any questions about your particular situation, reach out to us. We are always happy to help.